Someone pinch me. What is going on right now? The Mets just swiped Carlos Correa from the Giants. Apparently the deal just fell through. 12 years, $315 million. We have no idea what's going on. We have no idea what the information is, what actually just happened in the last 24 hours. All we know is that we saw Carlos Correa's name next to the Mets, and it looks like he's coming over to the New York Mets to play third base. We don't know what's going to go on with Beatty. We don't know what goes on with Escobar. We don't know what goes on with anybody. We're all just as confused as everyone. We're excited. We're hyped. It is 3:30 in the fucking morning. Welcome to Mets Weekly. Here's the damn intro. So we got a crapshoot poll going on in the chat. You know, we just have 4 different things. We say, you know, how do we feel about this? You know, incredible, amazing, excited, and all of the above. Those are your. So yeah, you know, we have our tradition of putting a poll in there. So guys, go ahead, vote on it. For those of you in here, how do you guys feel? Let us know. And then I'll also ask the guys on the screen right now. I'll ask the guy that's wearing the Puerto Rican jersey who just woke up.
Yes.
Matt, like, what the hell? What is happening?
Sleeping. I have to still be sleeping because this is just so crazy. I just can't believe this. One of my first takeaways is the next CBA is going to be hell. It's going to be freaking hell. They're going to try whatever they can to get rid of Cohen because look at what he's doing. I mean, the guy is just a madman. He's just stealing players. Just watch out. If you think you signed a contract, no, you have not, because it ain't over until Steve Cohen says it's over. Okay, like he tells you when your contracts are up. I just can't believe they pulled this off. Like I'm just speechless because I didn't even think it was possible, but somehow they did. And we kind of mentioned earlier today in our stream, we're like, oh, the deal fell, you know, medicals maybe. Press conference maybe, but everything's okay. And then just all of a sudden he's here. I just, oh my God, I can't believe it.
So for those of us, we were joking on the stream earlier about when the Mets re-signed Adam Ottavino. For those of you who missed it, they re-signed him to 2 years, $14.5 million, but forget about that son of a bitch right now. Andrew, how do you feel? Let me just go directly to you. 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning for you. Crazy.
2:30 in the morning. Shout out Wardy, because I'm sitting there watching a Disney movie in the bed. I got my heated blanket on. It's cold down here. I'm enjoying myself, you know, going to relax for the night. And I get a notification from Wardy. I'm like, shout out to the War Dog. I'm like, oh, what's he streaming about? Why is he streaming at 2:30 in the morning? And I see the thumbnail. Let's sign Correa. And my heart skipped a beat. I'm like, that's not real. That's not book. Because no passing notification, which we're waiting for passing. We don't believe this. Is Heyman, this could be arson judge all over again. Until Jeff Passan says this deal is done, I don't believe it until Passan's tweeting, but Passan is sleeping. But if this is true, you got him $40 million cheaper.
I'm kind of shocked nobody's woken him up.
Facts.
You know what? And that shows you guys need an Andrew in your life, because once Andrew's done telling his story, I can tell my story. But how is Passan missing out on this?
$40 million cheaper than the original in one less year than the original deal with the Giants.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's still we didn't. What's the exact AAV? We didn't look up what the AAV is.
I think it's 25 or 26.
315 divided by 12. It is 26. Yeah, 26 and change.
I mean,
I honestly think we need to start even talking about AAV because it does not freaking matter. Cohen doesn't. He doesn't care. AAV one, AAV two. Why?
But I guess one sad part. Rest in peace to Brett Beatty at third base.
That's a great. That's fine. Goodbye. Left fielder. Brett Beatty's a left fielder.
Left fielder. Hey, him and Canada. I'm down.
So great. He'll find his future as a left fielder.
I'm down.
I mean, yeah. Let's order our cups now. It's just
Yes, sir. Oh my God. This isn't real. This is not real. I'm not. This is not real.
I mean, it's still not real until Passan tweets it out. But
yeah. Who knows what that's going to be? I mean, he was the last one to cheat the judge, but the Yankees, because Heyman, he was like, it was the last guy. Heyman, Rosendahl, the Yankee one, not just the Met one, but not the Giant one, the Yankee one.
So
he was late. He was last too.
So Cohen saw the Giants beat us in 2016 and just said, I will get my revenge someday. And this is where it is. Lose to the Padres. Who knows? I don't even know, man. I can't even think about that right now. It's fucking 3:30 in the morning.
Remember when we wanted Michael Conforto to be the acquisition?
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say is that, like, I think with Correa, he's one of those guys that compared to what's left on the free agent market right now, like we went from talking about A.J. Pollock a couple days ago to freaking Carlos Correa. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of transition we made here. So, like, this was the bat they needed. And Cohen knew it. That article that came out, he felt that they needed more offense. This is the guy you get if you need more offense. It was Carlos Correa. Then it seemed like he wasn't available, but then all of a sudden he is. Like, I literally just cannot believe this. It's just amazing to me. And I just don't know what's going to happen for later on, but at this point, who cares? I just think that the owners are going to do something against Cohen. There will be a cap. There will be a cap next time around. There will be bigger penalties because now that Cohen's hit that fourth tier and blown past it, he's just going to keep going because he has the money to do it and doesn't really care. And it's just like, it seemed like a pretty good thing for baseball. And not a Mets fan, but just for baseball in general, when the Giants side crazy, like, oh, at least another team is like being really competitive and giving out a lot of money. And then it's like, not so much. And then you just have to wonder who had the cold feet. Was it the Giants? Was it Correa bombing the physical on purpose? Was it a little bit of both? And then, like you said, Andrew, the fact that he took one less year, took some less money, I guess as he was going through, he was getting to the finish line, he was saying to myself, man, I kind of did want to play with Lindor. I kind of did want to be in New York because what am I going to do? I'm going to be with Brandon Crawford for 13 years. I mean, he's going to be retired by then. But, the Giants, I have nothing against that organization. They're perfectly fine. But I just don't think from Correa's standpoint, it was very exciting to him. He just took that huge pay cut. He wasn't necessarily happy. Money doesn't always cure happiness. But the fact that he's with his good buddy in Lindor, it's just going to be crazy in New York. He's going to be a huge villain to the Yankees again. Like, it's just going to be fun for him. And I'm just really happy for him. I'm excited for him. And obviously, I'm excited for myself, but it's just awesome.
Okay.
Now, listen, all I can say is if you're a Giants fan,
what happened?
What are you feeling right now? Like, seriously, you lost out on Judge, right?
After Heyman said that was done too.
Yeah, after Heyman said that was done too. You lost out on Correa now, who just basically skipped town after Jeff Passan tweets it out. I mean, what else did they? Didn't they lucked out on something else, right? They lost somebody else, right? Nimmo.
No. You know what this is? This is payback for giving Jock Peterson that damn qualifying offer.
Yes.
What you deserve.
Yes, S. O'Rourke. Best infield in baseball. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Genuine question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Genuine question.
Jeez.
Do you put Correa in the 3 spot and Alonso behind him, Lindor 5?
I don't even want to think about that right now, dude.
No, you could do. Actually, they have a lot of flexibility now, but I still want Correa behind Alonso. I think Correa's a little more of a scary
here's what this does
than
open.
Lindor is. If you're a pitcher.
As we still wait for the infamous Elmo impersonator to confirm this thing, here's what this does open the possibility of, and we talked about this in a video that was scrapped once San Francisco signed him, but now it's back on, I guess.
So we had made a video, but then they literally had signed Correa as soon as we finished the video.
As soon as he finished the video, he went to the Giants. And now the entire script is just flipped now. But this does open the possibility because they have so many third base options and so many third base guys such as Eduardo Escobar. You have
Great.
Brett Beatty there,
Mhm.
who knows what they do with him. Who knows what they do with Eduardo Escobar.
Trade him again.
This pushes the possibility of even seeing Ronnie Mauricio down the damn fucking toilet.
Yeah, trade him.
But I really, with all the
exactly.
assets they do have, with
This
Correa
is-
being
this
here
is
for
what-
the next
this-
12 years,
This is what they're looking at. It has to be. This has to be it. Like it's
with
gonna be-
all the,
They had Ohtani.
it's gonna be Ohtani.
if they do, they have all of these third base assets with Correa coming in here for the next 12 years. You have to think that if they were to trade for some prospects or trade some of these pieces for prospects, you got to think they're going to want like some outfield prospects in return, because you look at the outfield depth chart,
long
only
term,
eliminated your fourth outfielder.
Because at least with this infield, we could be good. For
This is where Zach Veen comes to the Mets. It comes full circle.
Because for infield, Correa and Lindor will be a long time. They really should extend Alonso. I've said it a million times. If they want to extend McNeil, they can for a little longer.
Nemo's long term.
Yeah, you're Nemo's long term. So you have a few, the catcher, Alvarez or Parada, so that's good. Ramirez, maybe he's in the long-term plans. I don't know. But for the most part, that's what I wanted to see the team do, because we know the Braves, they got almost all their position players locked down long-term. They've been kicking our butt for a long time. So we need to fight back for a long time. We got to be able to match that.
I brought this up earlier. It was random when we were talking about the what's it called? Now we all think this is going for Ohtani. And I brought this up. If Senga isn't who we think it is, now Beatty is a prime target for a pitcher. If it's Bieber, if it's Burns, if it's Woodruff, you have
and I think they're going to try to get a pitcher at some point, because if they do want sustained winning, we know Verlander and Scherzer aren't here much longer. So if they're going to make a big trade, it'd be for a young pitcher. Like we talk about with the Gallants, the Glasnows, all these young guys. I think that's probably one of the areas they got to be looking, because you're really not going to find it on the free agent market as much with the young, controllable starting pitching. Because if it's controllable, it's not in the free agent market.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the areas they'll definitely be looking with their prospects.
When did the Mets play MLB The Show? This is an MLB The Show. I made the joke about the Padres. The Mets are getting pretty damn close to this. They're just playing Diamond Dynasty. I want this one. I want this one. I want this one.
Yeah, I like the signing so much that I don't even mind the Narvaez signing anymore. Because again, I was like, oh, this is where we're putting the last bits of the money we're going to spend this offseason too. It's just like, no, never mind. $315 million. We're still good. Yeah, and I knew that. Yeah, I knew once we saw that article that Cohn was like close to getting Correa, like he actually wanted him. Correa was probably at the point, you know what, just give me something close. Just give me a couple more years on the offer and I'll take it. And that's all it took. They didn't have to match it. They didn't have to top it. They gave it not the offer. It was worse offer than they got, but who knows?
Still
the signing bonus is probably fatter than the one that he got in San Francisco.
And he did tie, and he was still the top shortstop.
Well, our captain's 40 years old, and right after that, they got a new third baseman.
It is the black hole done? Finally. Does he finish that fill and destroy that black hole?
He better.
And Nimmo destroys. Think about it. The center field black hole is destroyed. Now the third base black hole is destroyed. 1 to go, which should be on the roster already, but we'll see.
Well, there are 4 guys to do it, so 4 guys should be able to cover it.
They already destroyed the closer graveyard too.
A lot of graveyards are dying this year. Who would have thought?
That's good.
Is it bad? I still want Hendricks. Is that bad?
You might get him. You never know. At this point, it just
this
feels
is
like
dumb.
It just feels like anything is possible now. You know what I mean? Like anything and everything is on the table. It's just you never know.
And the worst part, we were gonna record a Devers video this weekend. Throw that shit. We don't gotta do that now. I got that done. Like we had so many videos ready to go. Oh, Correa's here. Light them shits on fire.
Yeah, December. Well, yeah, now it's December 20. Yeah, well, he failed the physical on the 20th, but now the 21st, it's like, oh my gosh.
I mean, it does make sense. Like, this is payback.
I
Both
can't even imagine. Like, no, like 5 years ago, I can't even imagine someone telling me that. I just
no
keep
way.
laughing. I'd be like, all right, sure.
I'd be like, yeah, what drugs are you on? Like,
this is good. And the relationship between Boris and Giants is screwed. But Cohen, Boris likes money. Cohen's got money, so they become BFFs at this point.
he can't even say words. That's how shook he still is. He's like just sitting there like shook.
It's just so much fun. Like oh my god, like we had so many visions of it, like him and Lindor, blah blah blah.
Like I can't stop smiling and laughing because this isn't real. Like until the past, I'm not believing this is real until Patson confirms this. But if it is, oh my god, it's stupid.
It's just great.
So
we just kept saying, one more big bat to put behind Alonso. They got the one more big bat behind Alonso. But no, I mean, that's the thing is that, like, now that you have him, you can be creative in the lineup. Like, do you want Marte maybe leading off? Do you want to move somebody else down the lineup? Like, you could just do so many different things. You can move Lindor to the 2, Correa to the 3. Like, you just have so much flexibility. If Alvarez just has a little bit of home run power, that's like all they need out of him. That's all they need. And this lineup is significantly better than last year.
So the next order of business, the Mets still need a 5-starter, correct? Call up Detroit.
Get by with.
Okay, call up Detroit, right? Get Skubal, get Baez back, reunite the Puerto Rican guys, and Beatty goes that way. Because
you're not trading Beatty for Baez. That's
and I wonder.
And we're getting Skubal too.
Skubal ain't worth Beatty. Stop, Frank. What do you got?
I wonder if Baez would opt out actually, because think about it. He sees these two guys. He's like, man, I'm in Detroit. We suck. I suck. It's like, let me go be with my boys where I had success. Like,
the problem is he ain't leaving that money on the table after this season. It's after this one. After this season,
he's opted out. I mean, come on.
He ain't leaving that money on the table. He's stupid. As much as it'd be cool.
McNeil becomes the left fielder because Canada's contract's up, and there you go. And Baez is here. Like
Baez hitting 9th. Baez hitting 9th in this line.
The vision is complete.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. I can't stop smiling. It's so stupid.
Well, it's not crazy though, because think about it.
Anything is possible. We're announcing Carlos Correa coming to the Mets at 3:30 in the morning.
Well, think about it, because since Escobar and Canada are team options, you decline both. Buys his contract. Done.
You got Marlins fans like
pretty
stupid.
I love the Marlins UK guy. He goes, the Marlins did not check up on Correa with the Harper meme. Shocker, he's in the Mets.
I think this is going to be maybe more of a deadline thing at this point.
I
guess the Mets might kind of wait it out, see how they're doing, and if the Angels' asking price goes down.
Yeah. And now, hey, Frank, can the Mets now wait to the trade deadline to add some more bats?
Yes. Now it is quite all right. You can do what you please. I will not. I mean, who was up? Was Epler up?
Dude, it's Epler.
I mean,
late night
no,
Epler.
He can't be up, right? He had to be just like, you know what, Epler, you take care of it. Just here's money.
Here's the money. Here's the check.
I still want Mancini, but
I want Liam Hendricks, and this guy wants Trey Mancini after they get.
And that's the one good thing too, though, is that also Santa Cruz improves your bench because now Escobar become a utility guy, like third base, second base, do some stuff like that.
Or he's
he's fine as a utility player. I mean, now he doesn't have to start every
so
day.
that moves.
What's the payroll at now?
Oh my God, what is the pay? What is it like?
It's north of 500. It has to be north of 500 now.
With the taxes, yeah.
With the tax. Yeah, with the tax.
Yeah, it's got to be like 460 something base.
What was it after Ottavino? Hold up.
Why?
Oh no, yeah. No, maybe.
Listen, I'm okay. I'm okay with the Mets going nuts, but why do they have to do it at 3:30 in the morning?
This man F-Dog is a psycho.
Dude, F-Dog is not sleeping, dude.
And too bad we didn't sign Brandon Drury 2 years, $17 million. It's such a shame we couldn't get Drury instead.
After Ottavino, it was at 358, and with tax, it was at 446.
Yes,
it's close to 5. It has. I think it's like 480.
It comes off the books in 2 years.
Yeah, so basically, the base payroll is like around 385. So, So what? They're over 100 million over the fourth tier, or like how far are they?
Dude, what a night, bro. The Penguins and the Rangers losing streak. The Knicks get 8 in a row, and now Correa is a man.
And the Mets are getting picks because all their free agents are signing elsewhere. So they're just going to have that too for whatever the heck they want.
Also, question: does this kill this little narrative of the Mets offseason? The Mets haven't gotten better. This
team is now this team is now better than last year. So that narrative.
I just can't wait if once we're in the playoffs, Correa hits like this game-winning 3-run homer that he knows he does every postseason.
Yep.
That reaction, oh man,
chills.
Just
oh my God.
How is we have 4? How are there 42 motherfuckers up at 4 in the morning? Shout out to you guys.
Because Andrew called all of them.
Yeah, Frank, I wake up this old man. Yo, get off the heating pad. Get up.
Still not better than the Astros. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm not. Right now, I don't care. Right now, I really
just get to the National League. We'll worry about the Astros later. Just worry about the Astros later.
Yeah. What the fuck is happening right now?
And the best part, I was having this conversation with my dad when the stuff was like, oh, it's gonna break down, and I showed him like, all the memes of Cohen just sitting behind the door, just peeping. I'm like, there's no way he actually does this. This isn't real, dude. It's fucking. Oh,
okay.
God.
I can't believe it.
Okay, listen.
But so Correa never I guess physically.
It was never officially announced. It's like, pending physical. Well, the physical didn't pass.
So Correa signed it and then bombed the physical.
They agreed to terms.
When it does get officially finalized, they usually have something on the team's Twitter, and they didn't have anything there.
They never had that with the Astros. It was all reported and not officially jersey swap. There's your picture. Like the Mets.
Because I don't think the official Twitter account is allowed to do that.
DH.
Frank, stop. You deal with Fat Boy for 4 months.
Oh,
Chunger.
You deal with You know what? I'll deal with a Chungus and either Ventos or Ruff. We got Carlos Correa hitting 5th.
If Ruff is on this roster, especially adding this now, I mean,
who cares? Who cares?
Literally, I don't want a top-heavy roster though.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not done. They'll just do weird stuff.
Dude, trade Carrasco for Austin Martin.
Now it's time to move. Now it's time to move some money.
Time to move
Let's
McChicken.
Move some money.
Get McChicken out of here. Get Ruff out of here. See what you could probably get something valuable for Escobar now. What is this? Yeah. I have working 5 hours.
Yeah, you might be able to get some nice prospects.
I mean,
I'm supposed to be at Madison Square Garden tomorrow.
Yeah, I rather have
so
Carson.
Matt Carpenter effects. And I thought that was a good signing for San Diego. I'm like, that makes sense. The DH, cool.
I'm supposed to see the New York Knicks, right?
Who've won 8 in a row.
Play after winning 8 in a row. Hopefully they win 9 in a row, right?
Okay. I got an idea for tomorrow at the game. Because we know Lindor always goes to Knick games. How much you want to bet Correa is with him courtside tomorrow?
That's a
I'll
quick
be searching
flight.
for it. I'll be searching for it.
That'd be a quick flight. Oh my gosh.
There's no way to see. This isn't real. I'm sleeping.
Why are these other reporters still asleep? I swear, Heyman will be like, I don't even know if this ain't real. Heyman is just done.
Dude, Heyman gets another,
I will tell you
judge.
I will say one thing. If Heyman is wrong about this,
he's dead.
He's done. Because you don't do this to New York fans. You don't do this. You're done. He has to deactivate.
Exactly.
He has to deactivate if he does that. He's not because he's gonna get shit fucking sent to his house. It's gonna be brutal. I'm serious. If people think I'm joking, that's actually gonna happen because New York fans are crazy. They're insane.
It's true, unfortunately.
He better be telling the truth.
I mean,
Yeah.
in fact,
All right,
Susan,
so
and Susan
Fox-
Slusser has confirmed it. Like, she's confirmed that he's going to the Mets.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not.
They,
I
yeah,
try,
they,
like,
they did.
yeah.
I'm still just waiting for like we said,
Yeah,
just
we
a
haven't
passing
gotten
bomb
past
that
it.
would put so
Yeah.
much at ease. Like I said, I just wonder how it was between the two of them, between the Giants and the Correa. Like both of them didn't
How do you
want
have
it.
Twitter?
I don't
This is view only. I can only view stuff.
know.
This isn't real. It's not a Met.
But I mean, Fox Sports is saying it. We're just waiting for passing at this point.
At this point,
Somebody
anyone know Jeff? Call him on the phone. Like I called Frank to get him up and just wake him up. Hey, good morning.
I'm
Correa,
curious to see how Correa is as a full-time third baseman. I feel like he's going to be pretty good third baseman defensively. He has the body.
he has the he just has the range to play any position.
Yeah.
So he just needs to
And he's
keep
got a
himself
cannon,
healthy.
so
That's
you're
about
good
it.
either way.
He just needs to keep himself healthy. That's it.
This isn't. I'm in denial. This
And
is Steve
here's the
Cohen.
thing, Giants fans, they're probably some of them probably still awake. I mean, it's only midnight there.
Yeah.
So they're not. Some of them are probably not even waking up to this news. They're just sitting here, crying in the dark. You know, like
This is. I mean, like
He's
we make the
still
joke that the
pretty
Mets
young,
are the
too.
evil empire now. The Mets are that team that everyone hates. Like we are the villain here.
I don't mind
I
it.
love it, and I
don't mind it at all.
it.
Again, like I said, I don't mind being the most hated team in baseball. I
everyone.
just want to win a damn ring. I don't care.
If they, so where does Ohtani hit? Does he hit 6 in the lineup? Does he hit 3rd? Like we start planning that out. You know, where does he hit in this lineup?
I just love how okay it was for the Dodgers to do this, but now that
Mets
we're
game,
doing it,
Yeah,
it's a deal breaker.
the deal breaker
Again.
But I mean,
Oh my god.
did it mean okay? Let's think about it. The Dodgers
Guys.
did spend a shit ton of money, which is true.
Guys,
But a lot of their moves were via trades.
okay, I'm gonna interrupt you for a second. Okay, I'm sorry. Cameron Maben was on this team 2 years ago.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
again. We
Yeah.
watched Devin Marrero play shortstop.
That's a good
Frank,
point.
watch this. Frank, remember? One of our big year acquisition of free agency signing was Alejandro De Aza. I do not care.
He still got it in. He still got it in before going to bed. So he still got
One
it
of our top prospects a few years ago was
Don't you-
Desmond Lindsay.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Yeah. No,
So-
Oh, memes never die, do they?
They never die.
Oh my god.
And I was really I was going to enjoy seeing Correa on the Giants against the Dodgers, whatever, 10 times a year. Now he's on my team.
All right, well, you can't trade for you can't trade for a bad
wait,
contract.
what's I don't know what the question is. It's like 4
I think
in
he's
the
talking about-
morning.
I think he's
What?
talking about Diaz. He's like, who?
I think
Who?
Oh, okay.
I think he's trying to trash talk us, but I can't even.
I don't know. I think he's playing.
So
it's
Good
too
early.
early. It's too
Much.
early.
So here's the deal. We talked about trading for a reliever on
In
the White
Chicago.
Sox in Chicago. We know it can't be Joe Kelly now.
No.
Mm,
Yeah, we crushed him off the list.
So
okay. Yeah, what a
Um,
shame.
I
those
still
guys are
think
gonna
there's an
kill each other.
Australian guy. I think that Australian guy would look good in our bullpen.
It would be insane. They got him.
Oh
too.
my god.
I hope they could get Hendricks. That'd be pretty cool. Because again, just like the way they could shorten games is like.
Hey, you want to know something?
Oh, you know,
about
Andrew,
player?
remember you talked about Escobar for the White Sox?
Uh-huh.
They could do that now.
There it is.
But,
Now
like,
you have the ability to
legit,
do it. It's in a video coming up soon.
Here's
I have it written
here's
down.
a
They need
Here's
a
another
second
thought.
baseman.
Here's another thought. The team across the water has Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and Josh Donaldson on the right side of their infield, or the left side of their infield. Excuse me.
We have Carlos Correa and Francisco Lindor. We have 2 of the top 3 shortstops in the game on our left side of the infield.
Just a cesspool of talent. It is Puerto Rico, isn't it? Just
Oh man, it's
I feel like maybe the upcoming WBC had something to do with him, backing out too. It's like, oh man, Lindor's gonna bug me at the WBC that I didn't sign with the Mets. He's like, you know what? Why not?
This just doesn't. It's not. Again, I keep saying the same shit. It's 3 a.m. We're gonna say the same shit.
It feels. It's crazy.
It's 4 a.m. Sorry, my bad. 4 a.m. your time. 3 a.m. for me.
4.
I'm not going to sleep now. I'm wired. Like I'm not going to sleep tonight. This is.
And like I still just can't believe I heard something. I was out like a light, and my phone is ringing, and I'm like, is it time to wake up? Did I set an alarm or something? I'm like, what happened? And then I'm like, man, this is pretty late for somebody to be calling me. I was surprised I even had the volume on. I usually don't. I'm glad I did because I would have missed it if I had the volume on. And then with Andrew, I was like, oh, the Mets must have did something. I was like, he wouldn't be calling us with something big, though. I was like, this can't be Conforto. It can't be a bum. And then, like, I just see your message of holy blank blank. And I'm like, did they trade for Ohtani or something? What happened? And then I opened it. I was just like, oh, my God, it's Correa? What? And then I was like, oh, I guess I'm waking up now. Oh, my gosh.
I can't stop smiling and laughing. It's not real.
And Julius Randle wore a Yankees hat to his presser today.
That's the second time I put a Yankee hat.
You got to post that picture of Randle and be like, does he know?
Does he know? No.
Oh my gosh. That's just so awesome. Yeah. So I just think that the next time they face the Padres in the playoffs, they'll score more than 1 run.
They'll get more than 1 hit in a game-winning game.
And the thing that excites me too is just I feel like Alonso's gonna have a monster year now. Teams can't pitch around him anymore because before you had freaking Ruff batting after him, you had Vogel back, and like you had so many bums batting behind him. Now you could have Correa there. It's like, we probably shouldn't walk Alonso. We don't want to face Correa. He's gonna be first pitch swinging, just do some crazy.
He's broke, bro. Cohen has broke Twitter, and he's done that a few. Twitter is a minefield right now, and it is beautiful.
I can't even imagine. Wait until more people wake up. It
is a minefield of.
Well, what a thing to wake up to.
I'm like, and
nobody has woken up passing. Like, nobody.
Somebody fucking drop a bomb in his house. Get him to wake up. Let's go.
You need an Andrew in your life that'll wake you up when stuff like that.
What is happening?
This isn't real. I'm telling you, this is us. This is Arson Judge. This is not real. Like, this isn't fucking real.
Yeah, did he do a typo on the name?
The Mets and Bauer have a deal. Like, this is how I'm feeling right now.
I hope not, man.
And I'm burning my Giants. I'm sorry. I do feel bad for Giants fans, but I do feel bad for you.
If this happened to Giants fans in the 2010s, where like their fan bases were like stabbing people, then I wouldn't feel bad. But yeah, I think they've kind of cleared that out.
We just want one. I just want one. Like, I've seen 3 Stanley Cups, 2 Super Bowls.
I'm also thinking of another joke that I'm not going to say. So
please don't.
I'm cutting ties with this team.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like,
I'm sorry, man.
I do feel bad for you because you've been blue balled this whole. If we did this to the Dodgers, we would be so much more obnoxious.
Yeah. Who are the Giants? Who are the Giants going to sign now? It's just freaking Dansby signed and Rodon signed. Like, what are the Giants even going to do?
Conforto.
He doesn't play the game.
I'm not a dick. I was really about to say Elvis Andrews.
Nah, he's going to the Braves.
He's going to the Braves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Braves. What's your fucking move now, bitch?
Well, you know who makes sense for the Giants? You know who does make sense for the Giants? Willie Adames.
Yeah. I mean, Milwaukee probably looking to move him eventually. So
if they want a shortstop, I mean, it's not the franchise changer that they want.
Who's gonna play short for Milwaukee though?
Who?
Who's gonna play short for Milwaukee if they trade Adames? Did they have like a big prospect or something?
Frank, it's 4 a.m. I'm not. I think they have some. I think they have a. The hell's his name? I'll look it up.
They probably unload Grissom, right?
What do you mean?
Who?
Oh no, we're not talking about the Braves. We're talking about the Giants.
Yeah, we're talking about the Giants and the Brewers. If the Brewers,
the Giant. Okay.
Thank you, J Society.
Here's, I guess, the benefit of the Giants. Now Marco Luciano has a clear path to the big leagues, which I will say that. Like, you did have a shortstop prospect. I'm not the highest on him. Some people love him. He's a bit bat for a shortstop. Now he does have a clear path to the big leagues. It's not Carlos Correa, but there's some kind of right side, I guess.
I mean, I guess Brandon Crawford's going to stay at short now. He's not going to move off anymore. Yeah, so this is the thing that we're still trying to figure out exactly what happened. Either Correa bombed his physical on purpose in some manner, whether it was something with conditioning or I don't know.
He put weed in his piss.
Did they do something funny? Maybe. Did the Giants kind of get a little bit of cold feet? Maybe. Did Craig get a little bit of cold feet? Maybe.
Here's my guess. Here's my guess.
I don't know. We don't know the exact.
Here's my because I came out with the theory of Cohen planting something in his jig bag and forcing him to go to the whatever. That's a joke. Whatever, because we didn't think it was real at that point. But here's what I think. They talked about how it's not a back issue and it's not a neck issue. It's not a this or that. The Giants did something to piss off Scott Boras. That's what I think happened. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the last thing that you want to do during a pending contract with Boras is piss him off. Because he will make you pay.
Yep.
He's the last guy you want to make mad. When things don't run smoothly with Scott Boras, he's on to the next one. We already know how he does this. So he has no problem directing his client to another destination. We've seen that with tons of Boras clients that played for the Mets. Immediately after he got something that he didn't like from the Mets, they're on to something else. Yep. So I think it had to do something.
If the Giants did anything a little weird, it'd be like, deal's off. Forget it.
Okay, I have a cynical thing for Frank. How upset are you that the 40-man roster spot isn't going to be Yohan Lopez is gone to replace Ricardo?
That's fine. I don't care anymore. It's all good.
So
that would be pretty good.
They sell Yohan Lopez's contract to buttfuck Japan and sign Correa in the span of 24 hours.
That's a good day for me.
And Ottavino. And LinkedIn.
And Ottavino. I love Otto, but again, like I said, forget about that poor son of a bitch for a second. I'm shipping Mauricio Beatty. All right, now we're opening the trade values website, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess
we're just waiting for passing at this point.
Like,
that's what we're waiting for.
That probably you put in like a couple more things. I feel like that probably gets it done.
It's
wow.
You probably could. I mean, can we just enjoy Correa now? Like we just
the signing bonus has to be fat.
Parada and you probably got yourself a deal.
The signing bonus has to be fat.
And the one
has
thing
to be a fat signing bonus.
The one thing that I would be like, I kind of am for trading for a time instead of waiting is like I don't want to wait then another team trades for him and signs or something. Like I always feel like if you trade for the guy, you have his rights. You have the first crack at it to do an extension. So I think like if you trade for Ohtani, you have a much better chance of signing Ohtani. So I don't know,
Frank. I mean, usually yes. We got more money than God. So
we do. But I'm just saying that if the Dodgers traded for Ohtani, they could just extend, and the Mets never have a chance to kind of get involved at all.
This was me in the early 2010s, buddy. That was me.
That we all said that, dude.
We all said that.
I'm not saying his name again, but we had to deal with that and Jason Pridey playing center field.
Yep.
I don't care.
Jason Pridey played center field.
and late he was, but he got it done. I mean,
again, we'll get to Ohtani is a deadline thing. He's not going to – the Angels actually have a good roster on paper this year, so they're going to keep
him. Yeah, and once they mess it up.
I think they're giving it one more chance. They want it fully healthy for a second.
Ohtani happens in July. Ohtani's not happening now. I mean,
here's the thing. We may be the new evil empire from how we're spending right here and how a lot of owners fucking hate Cohen right now. But I want some jewelry first for you before you can.
Fact, you can't call us
before you can call us the evil empire.
Yeah, There's 50 people in here, and I doubt we got 50 likes. So drop a like, subscribe.
Yeah.
We got
If you're
10-ish
excited
right
about Correa,
now.
leave a like, subscribe.
we out here at 4 a.m. grinding, bro. If you're new, subscribe. We are chill.
This is how committed we are to this insane team that signs people at the most inconvenient hours possible.
No kidding. I mean, they are just like.
What the fuck, man?
Carson Correa.
We better not sign Carson. Oh my god.
Carson Correa.
Oh,
Did
God.
Heyman? Imagine Heyman did that.
I mean, Heyman didn't put out he made clear that Correa is playing third. We knew it but the fact he made it clear he's playing third, it's.
Yes, he is.
Look at this beautiful infield. I guess I could just pull it up on here. Just make.
I saw it. Looks
I'll
elite.
pull it up.
Looking pretty elite.
God, look at this infield. Look at this beautiful picture. Look at this.
Wow. Look at that.
All
Devers
you need is to
training,
trade
by the
McNeil now, and it's
All we
perfect.
got to do is trade me.
Yeah, left fielder. Leave him alone. Everybody's playing left field. And we talked that earlier.
Everyone's
We're
moving
like-
to left field.
Everyone's playing left field.
Didn't work out with Dom
Left,
Smith,
Adam's
but
playing left, McNeil's playing
what are we
left.
gonna do?
Everyone's
Yeah, he's
giving
just
a left
moving
field.
to left field.
Okay.
Move to left field. We're fine.
That's gonna be the new joke. Just move that left.
This is a genuine question. It's gonna sound
Hey
like
guys,
it's not.
Oh my god, people that got Correa stuff for Christmas. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, that's
That's
awful.
horrible.
Damn.
Okay,
That's
so
horrible.
this is gonna sound like a
Oh,
joke,
man.
but it's not. Do you offload Cannon out and make Beatty, and let's say sign, now you could potentially sign a Duval or Pollock and make that your left field platoon?
And no.
Why are you making your team worse?
Yeah,
Well, I
no.
want Beatty in the line. I just want Beatty in the lineup every day. But you gotta
Prove
occasionally.
it. Listen,
Okay,
there's
so you
5
want to
DH.
trade
Hold
one
on,
white
wait,
guy
wait,
for
wait,
another
wait,
white
wait,
guy.
wait.
Whatever.
There's
I
5
mean-
DH. Vogelback, he ain't worth squat to me. If Beatty wants to beat out Vogelback, he's more than welcome.
Now this is where you can consider putting Vientos at DH because you now have some protection there, right? And now Francisco Alvarez can catch.
Spring training. I think if Vientos has an amazing spring training, or Beatty, or I think between the big three of the prospects, Beatty, Vientos, and Alvarez, whoever has the big spring training, they're the DH. Or unless a Vogelback, you know what I mean? As far as the other half of it or something. And now you have.
I don't like having top prospects as your DH because
I don't either, but now
I don't like how it does
kinda
with their development. I really
Yeah,
don't
no.
because I know we were talking about okay, well we just trade them, but there's
But what else are
there's
you gonna do with Beatty though? Because third base
exactly what are you gonna do
gotta
with
be
them?
left
Because
field. He better get every
these
rep in left field in
guys-
spring training.
yeah, 'cause
these
Beatty's
guys,
Beatty's
I mean,
never gonna play third.
these prospects-
12 years. Beatty is never playing third.
I'll tell you right now, these prospects are
Thank you.
some
Evan.
of the
We
best
appreciate it.
upcoming stars in the game. Possibly they have incredible ceilings. They deserve to play every day when they make it to that major league level. It's just not fair to them at all. It really isn't. And that's why,
So Brett, grab that outfield glove, my guy. Play both quarters. Marte ain't gonna play a full season, so get that outfield glove out.
Yeah. No,
Beatty
and now
in
they
right
could
field
have.
is
You could throw Escobar into that DH versus righties, battle as well.
just wait until you see what they have in plan for the outfield when the short-term deals are done.
Yeah, exactly. He was never going to be a Correa level defender, so it's fine if he's going to be a left field or DH. Either one is fine. We'll just see. He's got to earn it at this point. He has to earn it.
All right, now I'm starting to get a little scared now because Jeff Passan is still not
He's sleeping.
awake.
He's allowed to sleep. I can't. He's not human.
Confirm it. We will wait.
We will, and we will. So, oh my
We will wait.
I just left. I'm the guy. This man was laying on TikTok. This dude was sleeping. I got to call both these guys to work. Hey, boys, let's go to work. Correa's a man. This is still.
Yeah, well, I don't usually go to sleep until 4:30. So
I'm the same way. So I'm just like,
I'm just a night owl. This is how I am. Only 1 a.m. on the
Where
west.
does Pascal live? Does Pascal live in California? I don't know where. No, is he?
No, I think he's in.
Tony's
God,
got to be sleeping right now.
What's he doing? Oh,
Yeah,
He's
where is
sleeping.
Tony?
Yeah, where's Tony? In fact, where's Tony?
Guys, spam Tony on Twitter. See if you can get him in here.
yeah. Do something. I mean, you didn't call him.
Call his ass. Hey, yo, get your ass in. Everybody else in. It's 4:30 in the morning. Give
There's
me-
57 people in the chat. Like, what is up?
62 according
people?
to. Jesus,
Oh my
drop it.
God.
62,
Hello,
60. I mean, there's
everybody.
so many
Good
people in here.
morning.
I mean, if you're new, subscribe button. I mean, are you three seriously not worried? I mean,
we're too excited to be nervous right now.
This is
I'm
Kevin.
only-
Okay, this is. Nobody's gonna get this reference except Frank and maybe a few older people in the chat. This is Kevin Nash in the wheelchair in WCW.
I
This is a
actually
fake
saw that as a meme about Correa.
it's on the
I
MLB
literally saw that.
website.
Which
They're just gonna say the report. They're gonna just put the Heyman report. Also, we outlasted War Dog, so shout out to Wardy, but we did go longer than War Dog. Still early.
I mean, he started before.
He went to bed. He's like
It is
he's like,
on the. He's right.
If you go to MLB.com, it's okay. That's a good sign. Let's see. It says, yeah, wow, yeah, Correa thanks to the Mets.
Headed
Wow.
to the Mets. This is
Oh my God. Yeah,
What
Correa
the
pivots to
fuck?
Mets after Giants fall through. Wow, amazing.
Fuck off, Nike.
Wardy. What, dude? Yeah, Wardy's the only reason I knew about this.
Wardy was on first. Yeah, I mean, Wardy's
Oh, yeah.
always on top of everything.
Dude,
Shout
Wardy
out
got
to
every-
him.
Dude, Wardy,
We love
You
Wardy.
guys want to clip that? War Dog is the best. Shout out to Wardy.
War Dog's
Even
the
though, you
best,
know,
man.
He's a Ranger fan, and he did lose today. So it's a great day. It's a great day.
And I think he took an even more massive dub than your
Yeah, well, the
crappy.
thing is that, I mean, don't forget.
Wardy was about to pass out.
Dude, War Dog is sleeping.
I mean, don't forget, Correa took less money to come to the Mets. So
Yeah, he
it's
took
not,
$40 million
it's
less.
not like even if the Giants up their offer, I feel like now the Mets will probably up their offer too.
And that's what makes you think that they did something to piss off Scott Boras.
Oh yeah, you'll never see a
Because
Giant
you know
Boras
damn
ever.
well he's not taking a less offer as a, you know.
It was something with his physical and or the medicals or whatever that the deal was not able to be officially official. So then he was like, someone had to, I don't know if I'm guessing it's Correa had to contact either Lindor or somebody. He had to contact somebody contact the Mets and just say, just give me a couple more years. Because again, the Mets' original offer was it 10 years, 300, I think was the original.
Yeah.
Was the original offer, yeah.
Okay,
so-
guys, did you know that we also have Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer,
Kodai Senga.
two of the greatest pitchers of all time?
Francisco Lindor.
Very
Got him
exciting.
too.
We also have the best closer in all of baseball.
Ruben Diaz, yeah.
Brought back Nimmo. Who actually,
Pete
I still can't
Alonso,
believe
he's pretty
they did
good.
that. I thought it cost way more.
Yeah, we also have Pete Alonso. I forgot about that dude for a second. Boris loves Cohen. Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
Huh. Cohen's making sure Boris gets all
We
that.
know who the next Boris client is going on the market.
Oh, God. Oh, I thought you were going to say freaking mediocre Mike. No, I mean, pass it. What's the
Why am I
guy's
not
name?
picking this up?
Heyman's doubling down.
Well, you're not picking it up because it's 3 a.m.
True.
Here, I'll give you a hint.
But he doesn't fit the mix. He's Dominican.
Marte's here.
Martes, that's true. Martes. He was like literally his buddy in the freaking All-Star game. Hey,
If that's your only reason why they shouldn't bring him in, fuck off.
kidding. I'm kidding. Fit it.
I
Have
wouldn't
him play
mind
left
seeing-
field.
I wouldn't
Why
mind
not?
seeing Juan Soto.
I don't think DeGrom's punching air. I think he's happy. He got paid.
He's not punching air. He doesn't know what's happening. If he did
I
get
think the
injured.
Mets offered him more money, by the way.
They probably did.
I think they probably gave
you know
him. They
what?
probably gave him the Verlander deal, like probably like 3 years, or the Scherzer, like 3 years, 40 million AAV, blah blah blah. Like
Well, the
he would've
report was
made-
3
he would have
years,
made more
120
money
million.
this year as a Met than a Ranger, but at this point,
3 years, 120 million. He wanted term, I guess, and they didn't want to give it to him. So, you know,
Good boy.
That's what it-
Finally not in denial. Good boy. Good.
that was at the. Well, no, I already said they didn't want to give it to him, and they're wrong for it because DeGrom needs to be on this team. But
This is.
again,
I don't.
so
think
he gets paid until age 40.
39, I think it is. 39. No, 40. He's 28.
40.
He's gonna be 28 this year.
I
He's
believe
got to be
Tony is
28, so
50.
39 maybe.
We don't know.
Wow.
Tony is. He's got so many Hollywood babes. He doesn't. He does his own thing. Tony's in Hollywood.
Tony's
I
in
just
his
feel
tanning
like
bed
we
right now.
haven't seen- This is like so impressive. We haven't seen a player of this magnitude like be on a team and then just switch like that. Like maybe in sports,
DeAndre Jordan is the only level guy. I
and
can
he's
think
not Carlos Correa.
The devil, you say?
of.
Ooh.
I mean,
Like-
this happened. I mean, I could think of like some small like Anthony Barr. I'm going to the Jets. Psych. No, I'm going back to Minnesota.
Anthony Barr is not like
Or
He's not-
yeah, Anthony Barr.
like
Michael
someone
Brand-
who
Michael
like
Brantley?
was, but I'm saying like multi-year, over $300 million player
Oh,
that
no,
was just like,
no.
nope, I'm switching teams.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so the Mets have landed multiple superstars. The Raiders got their superstar, right? Austin Matthews will be coming to the Rangers in a few years. And then the Knicks, we're still waiting on that, but they got some draft picks to pile up for that.
We got some draft picks. Shay, you want to be a Nick, please?
There you go. Now you're talking.
They could have just drafted the guy, but
Yeah,
You know.
but you know,
I can't believe the Giants. What a poverty franchise. I mean,
Oh my god.
I'm not going to bully the Giants. They've been
I'm not going to
kicked
bully the Giants. I mean, they've definitely ran their organization fairly well in the past decade. They got 3 World Series titles.
Yeah, I'd rather have the three rings.
The biggest obstacle for them, I'd say, is going to be replacing like the production that you got from Posey. I think that's completely like impossible.
Yeah,
So,
he did a lot. He really
but
did. Underrated. Very underrated.
to be honest,
Yeah,
I would tell you right now, the Giants probably should have went after Contreras.
Or I don't know. I mean, could they even up their offer to Judge anymore to get that done? Like, I don't know. I just feel like Judge was probably always going to stay a Yankee. He took less money as well.
Like you talk about the impact that Posey had with that team. He also made a lot of pretty mediocre pitchers into really good pitchers, especially in the postseason. Of course, he's still a disgrace to the catcher position because he doesn't know how to block the plate properly. But, I mean, you know, Bumgarner's kind of mid without him. You know, Tim Lincecum. Whatever happened to him when he left the Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great.
We've
San
gone for an
Francisco Smug
hour.
AF.
Yeah. I get there's 72 of you people going to drop a likes. If we
Yeah.
don't have 72 likes, subscribe. We're trying to get 1K. Hell, at this point, can we get 1K by New Year's Day? You know, we'll put you guys a challenge. 1K by, you know, we're growing big. If
We would
you're
love
new,
to be going into the new year with the Mets.
All right,
Weekly
there's
subscribers.
about 70-ish people in here. Give us, if you're on your phone, give us an emoji that expresses how you
How
feel
you're
about this
feeling
whole
right now.
situation.
nothing sexual.
Um,
No sexual emojis. We all feel that way. Just don't show.
Whatever.
Eh,
Whatever.
it's all good.
I mean, if
Sports.
there is an emoji of a guy rubbing his nipples, that would be me.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, yeah, 100%.
that would be mine right now. I would put that right in the chat. So
right in the chat.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, we got some. Very cool.
So, again,
What's wrong
if
with
you-
Correa's physical is that he wants to be with Lindor, wants to be with his buddy.
if that's literally the Kevin Nash,
You think-
meme, if he passes it perfectly, I'm going to laugh my ass off. He just goes.
you think the Giants were accidentally looking at Carlos Carrasco's
Maybe,
physical instead?
maybe.
It's a
Who
thought,
knows?
you know. Or maybe they're looking at an old Carlos Gomez physical from 2015.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
true. But this just isn't really.
Wow.
It's just wow.
I'm just so glad they got Correa, not AJ Pollock or all the other guys we were talking about. Like, oh, it's just he's such a better player than those guys. Another
I'm
level.
still convinced that I'm going to wake up to the Mets just signing Elvis Andrus and then none of this
Facts.
happened.
Should the Giants trade for Devers?
They gotta consider something big.
Hey, if they're gonna give $350 million supposedly, get Devers now.
Christopher went hard. He went for the 1-2.
That man went for the neck and did not care. Yeah, Devers and Giants can make sense. I could see that happening. Trade for him now, though. I wouldn't try to risk free agency. So he'll back out and go somewhere else.
I'm waiting for something like Correa tweets something out. Passon tweets something out. Something.
Cohen tweets something out.
Get us Devers. I think Devers is kind of off the table at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he could do now is DH.
The only way that they get Devers is they go
Correa
outside the box, bring back Brody Van Wegenen, because that's the equivalent of trading a ton of prospects for a reliever. So trading a lot of prospects for a DH, like the same level.
I don't see why not. I would really like to get Liam Hendricks.
Why not?
Oh my god!
What?
I got some. You just keep.
Okay, no, just because I just like the whole idea of really shortening the games, and just we'd ask so much less out of our rotation that after 5 innings, maybe after 6 innings, it's pretty much game over. Because if you're going to just some kind of combination of Rayleigh, Robertson, Otto, Hendricks, Diaz, like you'll find a way. Like you're probably going to win the game. And then Correa gives you that one big swing. It's all you need to win ball games. So I keep looking at that.
Oh
too.
no. Oh no.
What's interesting about this picture?
That we don't have Aaron Judge.
3 of them ended up.
Yeah, why don't we have Aaron Judge? Epler, you
Cohen,
pussy.
Cohen, you're a failure. That was a state Yankees. Oh, it's the Yankees off season. Yeah, Yankees don't spend money. They are the poverty frank. They play with Josh Donaldson and Isaiah Connor-Falefa. We play with fucking superstars. That debate's over.
Well, this was more so on the Mets than Kumar. So
yeah,
I mean, he's probably a little upset, but that was more so that the Mets thing.
Well, I mean,
Correa's not even in his prime yet. Like he's just entering his prime, and he's 28. So we got him in the prime of his career. It's awesome.
We said we needed young talent, and the rich man got it for us.
He went to the grocery store and he came back. I got this some poutine in Verlander. I got some General Tso's chicken in Senga. Here's my turkey. Here's the chicken. Here's the chicken breast for Carlos Correa.
Yeah, I know. Boris got all his food emojis. So when's the Correa press conference? For his introduced as a man. Yeah, they have to. I hear you, Vic. They have to be regretting that they did not block this man from getting involved. He lied.
I think some of them don't give a shit. Like the A's owner doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't.
He's not trying to win anyway. So
like
no.
That's just more revenue share.
I know Reinsdorf is steaming right now.
Yeah, because I think
Reinsdorf hates Cohen.
Like first couple of years of Cohen, it was like, okay. No, they made their moves. They got a pretty high payroll, but now this is just like it's just the thing about the payroll is that it's so much more than the next highest teamer than everybody else. Like
so now,
it's crazy.
Maybe they make some more moves. Some more moves. Team's shaping up pretty nice.
Okay.
So where does Jeff Wilpon and Fred Wilpon sit at spring training? Behind home plate? What do you guys think? To see
Siberia.
The masterpiece.
Siberia is the answer.
Where do they sit?
People in the chat, what is up, everyone?
What's going on, folks? God.
Let's go. Man.
We're all just waiting for that fucking Elmo impersonator from ESPN to make this thing official. Or just get some details. We haven't even gotten any is there opt-outs? Is there this? Is there that? We haven't even gotten anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
Give us some information, folks.
Wasn't it? What did you go with San Fran? No trade out? No. Wasn't even. I don't even think there was
no opt-out. It was 13 hard years of full no trade.
Wow. Imagine
now
credit cards. That's a good one.
Now here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do they backload this thing?
No.
Make even more room.
No.
Yeah, I would.
They keep the long-term flexibility, so I'd say no.
I mean, if you
go crazy, do it now.
Yeah.
While you're ready over.
If you want some deferred money, I'm not against it, but I'd try to keep it 26 a year throughout.
I mean, if they lose in the wild card round again, Dan, shit's gonna roll. Yeah, heads are gonna roll.
Shit's gonna die.
I just feel like
Forget about. I don't think Dykstra's even allowed at Citi Field anymore.
no. And I feel
All
like
right, so
even
Carlos Correa and the Mets have agreed to a 12-year, $315 million deal on Wednesday, according to the MLB Network's insider John Heyman. I'm about to pass out. The club has not confirmed the deal, which is pending a physical.
Well, you're not going to get the
All right, come on, feel him up. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
Feel him up. See if his balls are okay, his head's okay, whatever.
Check
And I
the
think
Get it going.
what I like is that let's just say for sake of argument, Mets do go out wild card round, division or whatever. Like Cohen is gonna spend until the job is done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so I think and all you want is a chance to win. And they do have a chance. So that's the one good thing is that like even if the Mets don't play well, like he'll spend until they are where they need to be.
And I said this in a stream. I forgot which stream I said that you're going to have the 7 teams that made the playoffs last year, probably going to be the 7 teams this year. And I was scared of the Giants being in the team to jump to 7. I'm sorry, that's not happening. So you're going to have the same 7 teams. So take your pick where it's going to be. If it's a game at Citi Field, is it CBP? Maybe the Braves.
Wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Wherever he prefers.
I am taking
wherever
the
his
bold
heart
take.
desires.
Do you
To be
think-
honest.
Do you think Correa wants to bat behind Lindor or they want like bad back to back in some kind of fashion?
Honestly,
I don't care.
I don't hate the idea. Nimmo, Lindor, Correa, Alonso, Marte at 9.
But then we still don't have the power protection behind Alonso. Like that was one of the.
Then
What's
put
up,
Alonso.
It's still the whole reason
And
why we
that's where
wanted Correa in the
Mancini
first place
comes
was to hit
into the
behind Pete.
equation.
Frank, Ohtani comes out at the deadline. Sorry,
Oh,
Ohtani.
he can.
Ohtani comes at the deadline. Sorry. But I do like
I like Ohtani leading off.
This is
That's where I'm-
stupid, man.
Oh, we went so far without.
Come
the
on, we
game.
went an hour without this crap, man.
You know what? It's
God,
okay.
no, we're
Today-
not looking for a good time. We already got a good time. Steve Cohen just provided us with Carlos Correa for 12
Yeah,
years.
Correa gives me much more pleasure than any porn bot could, or just whatever you are.
Imagine if J-Lo and A-Rod were owners.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Even J Lo being Puerto Rican couldn't have got Correa.
And then they divorced, and then they broke up a year in after their ownership.
Well,
of the
I mean, do we still need a lefty killer? What's Scott Hairston up to?
what's Scotty H up to? Fuck it.
I love Scott.
Hey, we
H.
need a fourth. We do need a fourth outfielder, Frank. Call up the Ducks, man. We need a fourth outfielder.
Yeah, no, we were just looking at that a little while ago. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
The Giants and Correa's camp had a difference of opinion on the medical reports stemming from. So the San Francisco doctors must suck. Then that must be it.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I'm gonna say that for after the stream. But yeah, they suck.
Oh yeah, I've been holding back a few of those.
Oh, I
jokes. know what
almost
you're-
got it thrown off YouTube. I caught it. Caught it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we might have to move to Twitch one day.
We gotta move to Twitch. Well, Twitch sucks, bro. Twitch is awful.
Yeah, we'll
Cohen
resurrect it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yo, facts. Think about it. Steven Matz got his Max Scherzer. Jacob deGrom got his Carlos Correa and Justin Verlander. So what if, I mean, throw out the hypothetical, what if Pete Alonso leaves?
I mean, yeah, coach, you're like, oh yeah, watch this.
Well, I mean, JT Schwartz is going to be the next.
Shut up. I
mean,
hate you so much.
Matt Olson. So
I hate you so much. Oh, God. Conforto still fucking. Come on down. Come on
Maybe.
down.
ugh,
Come on down.
Whatever.
Fourth outfielder.
if he wants it, he can take it.
I don't know. I mean, like, if Alvarez is going to be DHing, then what's the point in signing a Conforto or whoever?
I'm just throwing the hypothetical
That's
out to see what would
funny.
happen if we did lose Alonso. You
McNeil
know.
is leaving though.
McNeil's gone though. Yeah, he's definitely
He
gone.
might. He might.
McNeil is leaving.
We are the only podcast that wants this fucker gone. It's the only Met podcast. McNeil, get the hell out of here. Just get
I
him out
don't
of
know.
here.
It's weird.
Get him out of here. Get this guy out of here.
I think it's just basically the thought of like it's a player you really like,
yeah.
so
of
I
course.
really hate him.
You
know.
This dude is
Mr. Met
Met
leaving
leaves,
also.
How did Cohen do this? He did it. There's 350 million ways he did it.
What happens to Escobar? Who?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
He either becomes a DH, a utility man, or is traded. And like Andrew said, he's perfect for the Liam Hendricks trade. It's such a win-win for both teams. You know, the White Sox get their second baseman, Mets get another high leverage reliever. The money, you know, like it just works. Like
They also
Escobar
get a possible third baseman with a struggling Yohan Moncada.
Yeah, and they can flip flop. If they want Moncada to play second, Escobar play
By the way,
third.
Yohan Moncada, what the fuck happened to that guy?
He's good year, bad year. He's one of these guys that just every other year is good or bad. It's
yeah,
like really
we were talking about this
Yeah, but
too.
he was
Like,
historically terrible.
yep, when McNeil goes left and
I just love how easy everyone's just Beatty's just all right, gone. Beatty could still be probably a top 20 for third base.
I still like Beatty. His bat speed is something special, but
exactly, it's just
he could do it if he's just this amazing hitter. You're a DH. That's fine.
Again, this is just another one of these scenarios where Jeff McNeil just has to go. You know,
get him out of here.
Beatty
Move Lindor to second.
He's blocking way
Right
too much
short.
because he doesn't want to hit dingers. No one likes squirrels. They're annoying.
They're very annoying. They eat a lot of nuts.
Get rid of Vogelbach. I mean,
Spoiler video coming tomorrow or today.
I had to. I mean, I had to scrap it because.
Oh, you scrapped it completely?
Because it moves Beatty down the depth chart. It moves everything down the depth chart. So it's like we're gonna have to probably think of something else.
I told just texted us. You guys up?
Send him the if he wants to come in here, he can. Oh my god!
Shout out to iTalk, bro.
Tell him if he wants to come in here, he can't come
Yeah,
in here.
I'm jobbing it now. Let's see if he wants to pop in.
Unsubscribing from this channel. McNeil's the man. It's all jokes.
Whoa, McNeil's my favorite player, so don't even try that garbage.
I think iTalk might be joining us because he said if he wanted to join us, so iTalk might be joining us.
For those of you who know who iTalk Studios is, he might be joining us here. So,
which is he's got 80,000 subs. I think if you guys are watching us,
those of you who
friend
know
of the channel.
for know him, good friend of the channel, he'll be coming in. The fuck!
All right.
I still can't believe this. That's insane.
Yeah, if there is anything weird with the back going on, then yeah, it's possible. But we'll see. You know, exactly. And now the bench looks much better. That if you have Beatty on the bench, you have Escobar on the bench. Like now the bench is a bunch of DHs. So we'll see.
They
I
had
feel like
to have pissed off Boris. There's
that's
no
why
way.
next thing Mets gonna do is probably just I hope just trading some of these extra guys and figure out what they're doing. Like get Ruff off the team. You figure out what you're doing with Vogelbach. What are you doing with all the catchers?
You have so many infield options with Lindor here for the next 9 years, Correa possibly being here for the next 12 years. That it's like you have to do something with one of these guys. It's not fair to some of these young guys, like whether it is Vientos or Beatty or even Escobar. I mean, it's not even fair to these guys who deserve to be everyday players on other teams. You got to get something. Like you got to move something. Now, I know I talked about like having a major league ready staff in AAA, but it's like, you know, everyone loves depth, but like we still have no outfielders
as soon as possible because if he doesn't play well, then his trade value is destroyed. So I mean, he was a top.
Like I'd say keep all of these guys, but they still don't have any outfielders after the 3 that they have. Like McNeil's considered their fourth outfielder right now. Or you can say Khalil Lee is. Like, that's literally all you have. You have all these infielders. That's all you have. And DHs. It's just like like 3 piles of...
I wonder if maybe they are a little more willing to take on someone like a Mancini. Now that they have Correa, because that Mancini just becomes kind of a thing where it's like, if he's awesome, perfect. If not, he's just the guy on the bench. No, so I just hope he's gone. Like, whatever they got to do to get rid of him. He's taking him a valuable roster spot for we could use a young guy who actually can play the outfield well and actually run. Like, he's just taking up a spot at this point. He really is. He's just limiting the bench so much.
So we're just waiting. I guess iTalk should It's, I guess again surprising. You guys up at 3 a.m. Yeah. There he is. There's the man himself.
What's up? Bro, what?
Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Isaac, answer this question for me real quick. What is baseball? What is this?
What is life? That's the real question here. First off, I have so many questions. How are you guys up right? Like, I mean, how am I up? What am I doing up?
Well, they already were up, and then Andrew called.
We don't sleep. We sleep like we go to
sleep.
bed now. Usually, we're
Is there
up
another
working
chat or
already.
something?
I'm literally watching some on Disney Plus right now. I don't get the.
We got almost
notifications
100
from
people
Heyman.
in here.
Yeah,
All up, all as crazy as us.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'm sitting there watching a Disney movie, and I see Wardy go live saying the Mets signed Correa. I'm like, the hell? I check Twitter. Heyman tweets out. I call this guy. I'm like, dude, get your ass up. We got something to talk about. And then here we go. An hour and 10 minutes in.
Are you like? I don't even know what to say right now. I just wake up because in the middle I was sleeping and then all of a sudden I'm just like, I just wake up and I'm like checking my phone just out of boredom because it's hard to go to back to sleep, and then all of a sudden like what? I'm just at a loss for words. I don't even know what to like. This is insane. Obviously, I'm gonna start a video on this, and I'm not gonna upload it now. But like,
Oh, yeah, you gotta wait till the morning. You got the morning.
yeah, of course. I'm gonna make it later, upload it later. But holy, what the? This is insane. I remember last night, or yesterday, like later in the evening when I was making the Correa video about him just it being postponed, the deal. I was like, honestly, like I just remember thinking it in my head. I was like, he's gonna be going to the Giants. It's but this is still interesting. Like I wonder what the holdup is. And then I'm like, but then in my mind, I'm like, wait. So I'm like, I wonder what There's got to be a point to making this video though. But it's still interesting, I guess. But then in my mind, I'm like, you never know though. Like something could still happen. Like you never know. The Mets. Like I remember people were talking about the Mets, and it's funny. I was making a video yesterday. Like I was in the middle of when the Correa news dropped about him being postponed. I was in the middle of making a video about him leaving. About basically, it's a whole video about Steve Cohen and the Mets, and how Cohen is the best owner. He listens to the fans. He's actually, he's the what owner should be. A guy who listens to the people, who wants to win, doesn't care about he doesn't care about how much money he has to spend. And I just thought that was and then all of a sudden the Correa news drops. I'm like, oh shoot, I should talk about that. And then like he's headed to the Mets. That's insane. I just can't even what just happened? What is it? 315 over 12.
Yep. It's literally 40 million cheaper and one less year.
Yeah,
that's
Cohen is he continues his undefeated run. I mean, I thought the Mets, after they lost the Padres, I was like, I don't know, things just didn't seem right, like, but then again, it's like
it's a playoff. Yeah, it's the playoff.
They didn't have enough. They just unraveled. But
the Mets are in great hands. Like it doesn't matter that they lost the Padres. I mean, in the moment it felt like I'm sure it was like, oh my God. But like, wow, like the Mets couldn't be better.
Yeah, towards the middle of September, I think we all kind of saw them
Colin Cowgill, let's
falling
go
off the way they did.
Sure.
But
yeah.
I'm interested to see what went down with the Giants because we were talking about all the possibilities. Obviously, the physicals. Correa's had those back problems in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been reports about it. They're like, it's not his back, it's not his neck, it's not anything, whatever it is. And then, my guess is that the Giants pissed off Scott Boras somehow, because we all know that Scott Boras, if something doesn't run smoothly, he's on to the next. He's walking. He's not afraid to walk.
I agree. I think something happened there. Yep.
There had to be something. Yeah.
I mean, at least I talk. you can maybe cross the Mets off on Rafael Devers. I think you can say that.
Come on.
Dodgers maybe, but not us.
Yeah, sorry about Xander, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry
can you
about that.
imagine
We haven't talked to you since then.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Can you imagine if the Dodgers get Devers? They're just taking all of our. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, the Dodgers are taking all of our good players, and we're taking some of theirs. But it's like there's a little bit of a difference there. The Dodgers are getting our best players in their prime. We're getting them like when they're entering the retirement home. Like
You guys swapped DHs
There you go. Yeah.
like yesterday or whatever it was.
Yeah. So we got Turner, Kike, Jansen, Verdugo, but those are all guys, after their prime. And they got Mookie. I mean, JD's past his prime, but yeah, but it's just wow. But
Unreal.
what I'm still I don't even know what to it's almost like I'm dreaming right now.
5 a.m, close to 5 a.m. Eastern time. We're like, yeah, we're still talking.
And so quickly. I think that's really what's so weird is it's not like there was the deals falling through and now Correa's seriously in talks with another team. This might not happen. It just happened. Bam, he's with the Mets now. He's a Met. It's done. Official. What?
It's wild.
Well, it's kind of like it seems like this whole Carlos Correa process is kind of similar to how the Mets team was actually sold, where at the last minute, Cohen comes out of nowhere, comes back after walking away from the original offer or whatever, and basically how the process pretty much went. It was basically bidded off. They had A-Rod in that mix and. Who was the other guy? I forget. The guy from the 76ers or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically the whole process was that they were showing the highest offer to Cohen, and he just keep on adding what was it, $500K more or $1 million more. Oh. And right now maybe it's possible that Scott Boras was doing something like that, where it was okay, here's the best offer. He's got Cohen in his back pocket if things go awry, and it did.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Cohen, I was just because in the middle of making the video yesterday about him. I was reading this article about. I'm sure you guys saw what he was talking about missing out in Correa.
Yeah.
And it was and he was saying we really kind of wanted him. Damn, but you know what? I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And yeah, he's got his guy now. Holy crap. And it's perfect because it's all been pitching mostly so far. You guys added Nimmo back, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you've added any hitting before Correa. Nope. At least anything that's significant. So yeah, I love the moves for the pitching for the starting rotation. I love Quintana. That's such an under the radar. I mean for Cohen, it's pennies.
Yeah,
$13 million. His son is.
Right, exactly. That's nothing for him. And then obviously Verlander, and it's a good way to replace DeGrom. If you're gonna do that, you got to get Verlander, Senga, Kodai Senga, and then Quintana. You've got three guys right there that are good. And obviously none of them are DeGrom. None of them. Verlander's older now, but still, it's still. And obviously I don't think DeGrom wanted to stay. That's a whole other conversation. But, I think he was very comfortable with leaving and going to Texas. So if that's going to happen, Cohen did the right thing and went out and got three, solid starting pitchers. Obviously Verlander's great. Senga could be really great. So.
I mean, DeGrom watched your pitch meeting and said, you know what? A free gun and some barbecue. That sounds pretty good to me. That's what Jake was saying.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't think we'll ever know until he officially tells us, because he's such a closed-off person. But you know what?
Yeah.
He wanted multi-years. He deserved multi-years. He's been the best pitcher in baseball for a long time, and he got it. But yeah, I mean, they're creating a new World Series team because that's the last of the 2015 World Series team that just left. So they're creating a new one here. They're jump-starting it. So
I think this
Unreal.
tweet sums it up. Somewhere in Queens, Mets fans are getting up for their daily midnight bathroom break to check their phones with a massive glee of excitement. That tweet pretty much sums it up.
This is dumb. This is dumb.
But yeah, we
This
still
is
haven't heard.
insane.
We still haven't gotten the passing bomb. We still haven't had anyone else confirm Heyman's report. So,
Oh, yes, that could be a little worrisome. For
that is
sure.
again, as happy as we are, this could be our
Right.
judge. So until Jeff drops the bomb, we're conservative happiness, but we hope.
No,
this
but you know what? I believe it. I think I would believe it 100% because Heyman knows Boris. He's a Boris guy.
because Judge
So-
wasn't. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Judge wasn't a Boris. So, let's see.
Yeah,
I forget.
exactly. Judge had nothing to do with Boris, so I think.
It's like,
What
So what's the
just
penalties in the next CBA? It's going to be what? You got to lose your fourth child if you go over the certain number. Is that what they're going to do this time? Like
Right.
They can't make it money
they can't make it money.
Yeah, that won't
because
stop
he can
them.
just spend. No, it doesn't even matter. Like it's
Even like, I mean, they already got their draft picks hurt, so I mean, what else could they penalize?
Take them away completely. I guess the only thing is take them completely.
Yeah, you probably take
Like,
them
unless
completely.
the only thing they can do is have a hard cap. Like, if you you can't go over it. Like,
and the players don't want that. So and the players
Yeah.
are going to fight. They do not want that. So
Mm.
Yeah, the players don't want that, and then most of the owners don't want a salary floor.
yes.
yeah.
So, because imagine an A's owner spending what 100.
No,
10
well,
million or
imagine,
what would the
imagine
floor would be?
if like the resolution is it's just more revenue sharing, so that if
Fine.
Cohen keeps spending, the owners just get like another cut of it. A lot of them probably be like, okay, fine, and
Listen,
Cohen would be like, all right, fine, like we'll just
Cohen's spending
money
as much
going
money
around.
as he's making as much money for the MLB by doing this. So, I mean, we'll see.
We're way too blessed to have this man from the coupons to this guy.
Yes,
We are not worthy.
you guys are very
From
lucky.
I mean, you can't really You can't really explain. I think the best way to explain it is obviously SRS Matt's
Video.
Wilpon documentary, obviously, but just from going from the absolute worst to the absolute best. I mean, it's insane. It really is.
And I mean, like, and he does do the comp to the Dodgers, and this is kind of that maybe because the Dodgers really didn't do this. Like, they went out and signed and traded for big guys, but they didn't do godly all in one offseason. They're like, okay, here's the Mookie trade. Here's the Agon, Josh Beckett. Okay, trade that off. They really never did it all in just one offseason. It was like a bunch of things leading over years. You've never seen 1 to 2 years of just here's a shit ton of money put into the team, spend it wisely. Like, I don't know.
This is by far the craziest thing of the offseason, easily.
Oh yeah, because it's just like, oh, he's a Giant. Nope, he's a Met. What?
Yeah, what? Like after a week, like this is because with the Judge thing, it was like, it was very quick. But with this, it's like literally for the last week, we all just forget for finding out about it. We've just accepted he's a Giant. We didn't kind of moved on, and then
We recorded a video as
Yeah.
soon as we stopped recording.
He signed with
The
the Giants.
news dropped because we had the rumors about the Mets are in on Correa. Could they swoop in? But no.
Well, they RKO'd the Giants out of nowhere. And now
I think the deal was what, $300 million. Originally-
315.
No, the original when offered.
Oh, it was I think it was at 300 for 13 years. I think that was the original. That's what the
I don't
Heyman.
know, if it's 10 years or 13 years.
I thought it was 13. I think he said he was
So-
willing to do the 13. He did 12. So
So
Yeah.
the timeline I'm building here is that Boris sees something fishy with them canceling the press conference.
press conference. Yeah.
Calls up Steve Cohen saying, "You still want him?" And they exchange numbers, and the relationship between Boris / Correa and the Giants just
Apparently,
slowly
MLB website
declines.
already has it on the site.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
pulled it up early. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to
They're
know:
still
is it
quoting
fully
Heyman.
guaranteed? Is there opt-outs? What is
Right.
going on?
Right.
Morosi,
You
somebody
want
wake up.
the
I
deets.
mean, it probably is because that San Fran deal had everything that a player could possibly want. So it has to be very similar in that regard, I would think.
I wonder what I'm curious about is why didn't Correa, like I wonder how the deal came to be, because like how did it become 315 over 12? Because that's obviously pretty different from 350 over 13.
It probably was at first he just wanted the biggest offer, and then as he thought about it, he's like, I don't really want to be in San Fran. I would rather be in New York. So I'm willing to take a little less money.
Yeah, I don't think really that had to do with it. I would rather be in New York over. I think he's just trying to take the best offer, and that was the best offer now after the Giants.
And think about it.
I definitely
And
think
think
he
about
he's going to be happy with being a Met now. I mean, he's with Lindor. He's going to be happy that he's playing third base. He's not going to be like, oh, I want to play shortstop. I guess he agreed. He probably had a verbal agreement beforehand that if he signed with the Mets, he's going to play third. Because Cohen said that in his interview, I think with Heyman or something.
Well, I will say one thing: the Mets go to San Francisco. He is getting
Oh my God, he's gonna die.
brutally.
Dodgers do it to him all. He's used to that.
Yeah, of course the Dodger
loves
fans were doing it, but this is
he
gonna
loves
be
This is going to be insane.
destroy. Like this is
Oh,
gonna be the
man.
levels of like what Bauer was gonna get
Yeah.
if he ended up coming to Citi Field, like probably even higher. But
And think about if you're Cohen in this situation. Boris handpicks and calls you, and you're bidding just by himself. There's no other teams involved, most likely. So that's
Right,
why the
that's what
number
I'm thinking.
315. Like,
Exactly. I think that's what was going on. I don't think there was really any other teams. And they're all asleep. Cohen's a madman. He's up. He's the only guy up. No, I think the best offer.
we all know the Cohen tweets coming.
Oh yeah.
It comes out of nowhere at 12 o'clock noon. Just go, hey, what happened?
Yeah, right. Exactly. I can't wait. He's the best.
Just woke up. What happened? Let me text Billy.
what was it? That's funny. I remember on SNY they're like, yeah, we're not gonna get any more of these press conferences. Yeah, we're not doing this anymore. This is the last.
Yeah, but it was like, hopefully we have some other stuff to announce.
Didn't Martino say that they're like almost close to done?
Almost close to done. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
They're done. They're going to be opportunistic.
Billy said that there's going to be a few announcements.
Billy Apple had the nerve to say margins. Remember, he's like, we'll make some moves
margins.
on the margins.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I mean, no one knew this. Well, when did Martino said they were probably done?
Right after the Verlander press conference, like 2:00.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was earlier today.
Oh, that's
Because like over the last like 48 hours.
Yeah, the press.
When it dropped.
No,
when the Verlander press conference.
No, it was
Okay,
well, the
then
past
to be
day or
fair,
so,
he
looks
didn't
like
see
they're
this.
mostly done.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's basically you have to realize like the last 48 hours have been talks of Michael Conforto coming back, AJ Pollock. We've heard some stuff
Hendricks.
about them being interested in Brandon Drury, who just went to the Angels.
Screw Michael. I don't know. I forget who likes Michael Conforto here or whatever. And there's nothing against the guy. Just screw him now. I mean,
yeah. At this point, I mean,
Correa.
I've been saying the whole time, like, look somewhere else. There's other areas you got to look for in the outfield department. Profar was another one. We talked about that on episode 2 of the podcast. If you guys haven't seen that, I think we know what the top topic is going to be
for this week
on Sunday. So.
Breaking, the Mets have also apparently signed Ronaldo. Ronaldo.
I saw that Cristiano Ronaldo coming to the United States to go play.
And I
he
think
did
they're
leave
after,
his
I think
team.
they're
I
after
saw
Messi,
that.
too. I think they're going to be after Messi.
Hey, we need a what's it called? He's a little. I don't know what a 5'6" guy can do in baseball. Yeah.
Wow, they played Giants early in the year, April 20th. So they're gonna get that out the way pretty early.
Are they in San Francisco?
I believe so. The Mets will visit Giants. Yeah, April 20th.
Oh my God, that's gonna be fun.
Wow,
I can't.
everything out the way.
Heyman
early.
is gonna have to deactivate if he is wrong.
Yeah,
In fact, he's
He is gonna
dead.
have to deactivate because people are gonna. They're gonna.
He would be
They're gonna go
incredibly
after him.
dumb to get this wrong. Though. It wouldn't make any sense because
it's nuts to think about, but like, okay, you do that to Giants fans with Aaron Judge. It's San Francisco. You do this to New York.
You die.
You're done. You're
Okay,
done.
That's true.
It's over.
Yeah. Especially with this guy. And
I mean, it's
like,
horrible what they
this
would
caliber
do,
player.
obviously, but like, they're crazy. New York fans are crazy. They're insane.
The luxury tax bill has now slid over $100 million.
Yeah, just the tax, which is like more than so many teams' full payrolls.
So I haven't.
Not
I
to
haven't
mention,
Oh.
we haven't even got to confirm that this whole story about trading for Liam Hendricks is gone.
Is real. Yeah. Well, we've got confirmations. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
No, we
right.
don't even know. Like, it's we haven't even know if it's done now that Correa is here.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't heard anything about that.
If you traded
know.
for him, you think that? Well, I guess we don't know that yet. But would the
Yeah.
contract be?
It's
still,
another short-term deal.
It's
Yeah,
that
but
2 year
They have
window.
so many short-term deals.
Would the White Sox pay him? Or would
I
the
would
Mets
say probably not. That's always they want to move him. It has to be the money.
Yeah.
And they also have the control of a team option, or no, it's a vesting option. That's
It'd become So it'd pretty much be 2 years, $28 million.
Yeah. Wow. That's what. So what's the usual? What's the I haven't obviously been here in a while. What's the typical lineup? Is it so it's U3 or it just usually U3 or?
Tony's
It's-
on the podcast. If it's like stuff like news breaking, it's usually the three of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's usually the three of us. Yeah,
Cool.
it's four of us is the main thing, and then
With
Yeah.
Tony or with Hayden?
With Tony.
with Toady.
Is Hayden not really here mostly or?
He's I think off in college. He's
Oh,
doing his own
okay.
thing
So he's a
now,
little-
so
okay.
yeah.
He's
kinda had a-
uploaded a few videos. He uploaded a video today. So
Yeah,
quick
he's
page
still
now.
on there. Yeah.
Nice,
still uploading.
nice.
Uh,
You guys are still grinding away.
$1 billion team. Why not,
Yeah, right.
folks? Why not?
again,
I mean, think about it. If you have like a $500 million payroll, you're gonna have, I mean, God knows what in tax.
He's
so.
worth $16 billion, folks. I mean, he
Yeah,
can do this
again,
all night.
he bought a
That's true.
remember, he bought a shark worth $10 million just to sit in his house. He don't care about money.
Yeah, exactly.
Money's
Like,
a
come on,
construct.
that's a reliever right there. Like,
The guy is
He
nuts.
is so rich. He has like what 14 billion.
16.
He also got that freaking sculpture thing. Or
That
whatever.
sculpture
I don't
Dude,
know
yeah,
what
is
that's,
that
that's
is.
a weird thing. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess art, everyone has a different opinion on it. But I was like, oh, that's a
Imagine-
pretty interesting thing to spend that much money on.
I have a question. Do you think MLB would even allow a guy like Elon Musk to buy a team if like hypothetically that was the case?
I mean, he had a tough time buying Twitter, so I don't know.
No, well, but here's the thing. Twitter's 44 billion.
Mm,
A team would be like
yeah.
a lot less than that.
Yeah, but I think I guess the owners, they didn't really know what to think about Cohen. Like, they probably were kind of afraid of him. But now they're seeing what he's doing. They're never going to let another guy
You don't
who
think
has
so?
more money than them get involved.
Another-
They had to
thing
agree to
that-
it, right?
that
the
Cohen
owners have to agree
owns-
to the new owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing that Cohen owns, since we have a Red Sox fan in here, he does have the Buckner ball too.
He does have the Buckner
Does
ball.
he really?
He
Oh my
does.
Yeah.
It just sits on his desk. He pulled it out like on a Mets hot stove last 2 years ago. It's like,
It's
oh yeah, I
funny.
have the Buckner ball.
Oh yeah, I
Just
have the Buckner ball. Yeah, why
flex.
not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just
For the
flex.
hell of it, I just got it for like a reasonable what was it, 90K or whatever he said it
Something
was.
like that. He dropped 90K.
I always
on
think
it,
it's ironic that like the one of the only like the last Mets championship was a team full of this douchebags.
Hey, Correa fills that void very nicely.
Oh, they were built for 1 year and 1 year only.
You're only.
That was it. Because
It's
like
unbelievable. Yeah.
with their behavior and how they
Oh my
it
God,
was gonna
that was
unravel.
not gonna
You
be
know
a
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
But you
it
know what,
could have
I'm-
been
honestly,
because it was a
like,
talented team, but
yeah, like honestly, like this
Oh.
podcast I listen to, like they want they're happy the Red Sox lost that year because they wouldn't have as special of an experience. And honestly, I kind of agree. Like 04, obviously I wasn't really around for 04. Like I was alive, but I just wasn't old enough. But like I think it wouldn't be as special. Obviously, like within the Boone home run and all that, everything. I just think it all led up to the amazing 21st century so far for the Red Sox. Obviously, right now it's not great, but 4 championships started off by 04. All the crazy, horrible endings to their seasons made it all the better. So
Well, 04 was like, I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's
you can't.
something like you
can't
barely
script
will never
that.
see ever again. Like,
No, you cannot script that any better. So,
yeah.
but no, for the Mets though, I think
overcoming a century long like tormentor like
and then
that. I
down
mean,
0-3, like what? Come on,
down 0-3. I mean, it's crazy.
it's insane.
The fact that there's
the Mets
100.
have one of the longer droughts now.
Why are there 100 people in here, guys?
So
Go
why-
to sleep.
I mean, I get that's 5 a.m. now, but still, there's 108 people here.
Like,
Drop
we
a like.
appreciate
Drop a-
you, we love you, but we love the Mets.
They're
We love that
maniacs
Carlos
like
Correa is
us.
a Met. But jeez,
We're all maniacs.
we're all insane.
I mean,
supposed to be at
jacked up
Madison
on
Square
Mount
Garden in a
Rushmore.
few hours. So,
Let's go.
Are you really? For what?
Knicks Raptors.
Oh,
Gonna see if
cool.
they can get 9 in a row.
9 in a row.
Are you serious? I saw
On
they beat-
fire.
I randomly was checking ESPN. I saw they whooped the Warriors.
Yeah, drop
Yeah.
a 30 bomb on him real quick.
Yeah.
No Curry, so
No Curry, but
okay.
we take any
Will
Warrior.
Pons
win.
to this.
First time
Yep.
in 10 years they've beaten them, so.
Still
Cloud
not
9.
playing that well, right?
Insane.
Oh.
No sleep.
Are you West Coast, Victor, or you still could work overnight?
If he's West Coast, he's still at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's still night time there. There's still
I'm
Jeff
expecting a
Passan at
Subway
5
World
a.m., bro. Get
Series.
up. Jeff
No,
Passan, get up
yeah,
and
what
confirm
time
it.
does Jeff
Is
normally wake up?
Tony up right now?
We don't know where Tony
Probably
is.
not.
Tony's- Yeah.
He's
The
just-
Rangers did win 7 in a row, but it
But
was
not 8
stomped
in a
by.
row.
They was stomped by the refs. So
Stopped by the ref for a 5-hole as big as Igor Shesterkin's. But, besides the point.
I was sleeping there. Yeah, I was just sitting on my bed because
When
I
did you
usually
guys
don't get
start?
to
When did you
sleep.
guys start this live?
2 an hour and a half ago.
3:30.
So
Yeah, an
Really?
hour and
3:30 a.m.
35 minutes ago.
You were already live? Oh wait, because when did this drop?
This
It was
dropped like
2, 3
1:30.
o'clock.
1:32.
Oh my God.
3
Well,
o'clock.
no,
around
our
3
time it was
o'clock.
like
Yeah.
2:30, 3 o'clock.
So this
something
whole
like
time
that.
I didn't really think about it. That by the time I woke up, it had already happened like an hour, or like 2 hours before.
Yeah.
I'm watching a Disney movie. I'm just laying in bed watching a Disney movie. I see Wardy's notification. I'm like, what is happening?
Now I do remember like a tweet from you, I talk from a year ago of like how the Braves checked in on Correa.
Yeah, that was our worst nightmare.
If you want to give us
Yeah.
an update on that, you can. What is
Oh my
going
God.
on, man? What is life? What is
Why
baseball?
A lot. The
folks?
payroll is a lot.
All right.
A lot.
I think I'm calling it fucking night. It's 4 in the morning.
I
know we're
think,
waiting for Bassett.
What is reality?
What is reality? There's 111 people
It's
here.
5 in the morning now.
Yeah.
It's 4 my time. I got the hour
Okay.
difference.
We all know
Where are you?
Passon's just gonna troll or something, even if he does
yeah,
wake up.
it'd be like
He goes,
he's got a
If I
troll
was
too,
dim,
for sure.
I'd be like expecting something. That's what I would do, but I'm not
Yeah.
a dick.
He'd be like, he's like, just woke up. What I miss?
What
He
I
knows
missed.
that
think
everyone
that's-
has his noties on, so he's just gonna put like these
the
stupid,
worst.
stupid
And it's like
insert
he'll tweet
shit.
out an opinion. I'm like, I don't want your opinion, Jeff. I just want the news. Nobody cares about your opinion about Mountain Dew. Like, we just care about the news. But oh god, this is
Oh my god.
Absolutely crazy.
Wait, Rhino, where are you?
currently I'm in a dungeon locked
In
under about
Missouri.
10. I'm in Missouri. Yeah,
Oh, okay. You're in a
I'm in
So
Missouri.
He's an hour behind us.
I'm an hour. Behind.
Frank and I are on New York time at
Yeah.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
What is this?
This is insane.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
We'll give
Merry
it 5 more
Christmas.
minutes, guys. Get in
Yeah,
your
Merry Christmas and
questions.
Steve Cohen. Oh, again, Jeff, please
Yeah.
wake up.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's what Carlos Correa did the Christmas tree. Thank
Yeah.
you
Oh
very
my
much.
God, Mets fans.
Never and
Yeah.
also never forget
Hanukkah.
Dylan Patansis was our Christmas gift 3
That's
years ago,
true.
4
Dylan
years
Patansis
ago.
was our Christmas.
Kansas.
Oh,
And Brody was
I don't know what you
flexing it
guys
on
are-
Twitter.
Oh, holy.
let's
crap.
see. How many All Stars?
I'm going to say
lot.
4. 2 bats and 2 pitchers. That'd be my guess. And that's a good reason.
Carlos, he's such a dynamic player. Like he's really become someone who's just such a good video. Like he's just such a good like person in the clubhouse
I say 5 All Stars.
and leader. Honestly, like obviously the cheating was like a big deal, but now that we're past that, like he's just like a you know.
Facts. Bro, I feel bad. He's the Grinch. He stole the San Francisco Giants All-Star.
Yeah, no,
I do feel bad for Giants fans.
How
but,
Cohen stole the MLB.
oh,
So crazy.
there's
He doesn't even have McNeil on that list.
McNeil, Nemo, regression. Verlander's not an all-star.
All right, guys, we'll give it 5 more minutes. Get your extra comments. Say whatever you need to say off the top of your head because it's nuts.
He used to miss a lot of games, but he's improved a little bit. He'll have his injuries, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
Give me 120 games. That's like if I get 120 to 130, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we have a Heyman tweet. Heyman tweet. It's not anything new. He just says giant reversal. Correa to the Mets. It might be like an article. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't he have like a DeGrom hit article or something earlier?
Oh, no,
He hates DeGrom.
I don't know why.
We always thought he
Probably
hated
DeGrom
the
never
Mets.
talked to him because DeGrom doesn't talk to anybody, so he probably got all like offended and just.
All right. Jorge Castillo says that I can confirm that Carlos Correa is signing with the Mets per source.
Yeah, if Carlos Baerga doesn't say it, I don't.
A stunning turn of
If
events.
Baerga doesn't say it. I was waiting for iTalk to do it. I was waiting for the iTalk tweet. I got the iTalk notifications on, so I was waiting for it. I was like, "Oh, where is it?" But
This is stupid. This is nuts.
This is dumb. So
What is
Jeff,
baseball?
What is life, honestly? Like, what is reality? What is the reality as we know?
What happens with Escobar? Who cares?
Yeah, he's either a utility guy, a DH, or he's traded. Hopefully,
He'll still get his
I would-
RBIs though,
Who's
right?
playing second base?
McNeil.
Oh, McNeil. Okay, duh. And then first is Alonso. Oh my God, that's a loaded.
It's becoming one of those teams where you start to forget about another star.
Another star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What world
What
is
is
it?
what is Alonso?
Like Starling Marte is still here.
In Marte's
Yeah,
here?
Starling
He was an
Marte's still
all-star
here.
last year. It's like,
When does Alonso become a free agent?
2 years?
Wait,
Oh my God,
2025.
this is insane.
and that's when most of these contracts are off the books, so they can still lock him down if they want to.
Yeah. Wow.
They set themselves up so well this offseason and last offseason to make an offer to Correa like this.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah, because they don't have a lot of long-term deals.
And the Nimmo contract isn't horrible because it's only $20 million a year. So it's not
I'm
like
really surprised that Correa is so open to playing third.
He would only do it for Lindor.
He'd
And
only do it.
he's going to be doing it very soon at WBC.
Avi
so.
also expressed that he'd only play second base for
Base
Lindor
for the Mets
too.
if they
So
would.
They're very.
Lindor can be very convincing, I guess.
Because he's a very.
He got a good
I
one.
would think most of these guys who play shortstop, they're all like, oh, I want to play shortstop. But that's good for Correa on his fellow Puerto Rican.
Again, the WBC is like they're going to be on the infield, and then we get to see it in a Mets jersey in April. That's just going to be.
That's gonna
Confirmed
be-
on
that's gonna be a
ESPN.
fun- Wait, is Lindor on the team in Correa?
Wait,
and Hoppy, they're all back. They're all back together. And
That's gonna be fun.
the Twins
see
didn't
that. It's like a
offer
preview.
Correa a qualifying offer.
did he?
The
Yeah, they did.
Astros did.
Oh, we'll give up a draft pick. Shit. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Forgot
so he wasn't
Oh,
eligible to get it again,
no.
or
Yeah, does he get it again? If
No, I don't think you can do it
Mike,
back to back.
oh no, Mike Trout the seventh is going to go to the
Wow.
Twins
That-
instead of us.
I mean, I don't care about the draft pick anyway. I didn't care about the draft pick last year if they got him, but that's great.
Yeah, I don't think there's a draft pick because it would be.
This is insane. This is stupid.
Now everybody is waking up who was not up at 2 in the morning.
yeah, right. ESPN confirmed it apparently.
I'm still
Yeah,
waiting
who
for that.
knows?
I need
Maybe we'll be back later.
Yeah, we're gonna be back
At least
at
I
not
got it.
Yeah.
5 in the
Okay.
morning.
Okay, for sure. What time do you guys think?
Who knows?
We'll probably after 1 o'clock
Yeah.
Eastern. Some probably after that
Yeah,
because he's going to the
get
Knicks
some
game. So
sleep. I'll
Yeah.
probably this.
I'll be gone by like 1
yeah, so
in
I'm
the
gonna
afternoon.
get a couple hours of sleep at least. Try to.
So at this point, it's a standstill. All we're relying on right now is John Heyman. That's about
Arson
it.
Judge.
The same guy that said Arson Judge is going to the Giants. So, yeah, that's where we stand right now. We're gonna hop off here.
Yeah.
We've been live from 3:30 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning if you're on Eastern time. One more time for those who missed it, if you don't know.
If you don't know,
The Mets are signing Carlos Correa to a 12-year, $315 million contract. We don't know what the opt-outs are. We don't know what the conditions are. We have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
Pending physical, who knows? But baseball's nuts. Steve Cohen is insane. The Mets want to win
crazy.
and win now. Life is insane. Life is insane and good and great. I don't even know what to say anymore. What is going on right now? What has this Mets franchise become? We miss the days of Desmond Lindsay and Alejandro De Aza. Okay. We'll see you guys next time. We don't know when that's going to be.
Peace out. See y'all soon. Thank you for having me.
Let's go, Mets. Subscribe to iTalk's channel as well. He puts out good stuff pretty much every day. And
Way more
we'll make sure to put his
easily.
We'll make sure to put his stuff in the description on the playback. So we'll see you guys next time. Let's go, Mets. One more time in the chat. We'll see you guys. Peace. Oh, God, this is insane.